What is up, you guys? It is your boy Keeper Real. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. If you did not know, over the weekend, Modern Warfare 3 people got early access to the campaign, and Attack on Titan finally ended. And I had to add Attack on Titan finally ended because that's the good thing about this weekend. Not Modern Warfare 3, but Attack on Titan. So Modern Warfare 3 shouldn't really even be coming out. I don't know what in the world is going on at Activision that made them think maybe they'll let this slide. Maybe we can get by doing this. But let's read on the PC Gamer what I'm referring to, guys, so you guys get a background, because I'm going to be talking about why this Call of Duty is a absolute disaster. For one, this time last year, the prevailing rumor declared that Treyarch's next COD was delayed a year. So they said Treyarch was delayed a year, which kind of gave people a hint of, let's keep reading, and there wouldn't be a premium Call of Duty game in 2023. At the time, Bloomberg's Jason Schreier reported that instead of a full new game, Modern Warfare 2 would receive a second year of live service support. So instead of doing that, they opted for a full release, $70, and now everybody's crying and whining about it. And I'm not saying that because the people are in the wrong. I'm saying this because Activision deserves all that crying and whining, because this is stupid. How are you going to promise people, hey, we're going to give you guys DLC for this game, and people are jumping into Modern Warfare 2 because they're believing it's going to be a 2-year cycle. And then after everybody purchases it, you tell them, oh no, we're releasing a full game. You guys know that's straight up corporate lying. That's just lying. There's no way to sugarcoat that. There's no false promise that was never guaranteed. They said we were going to be waiting a year and Modern Warfare 2 would get 2 years of live service support, and instead they released a full game and are charging $70 for it. If this Modern Warfare 3 was not $70, I doubt people would be as mad as they are, but they are, and rightfully so. Let's look on Twitter X. Today, Xbox users turn on their consoles to be greeted by a massive 90s style pop-up for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 pre-orders. I do not want this thing becoming a norm, laud. So, this isn't something that just occurred. Activision just got bought out by Xbox, so this is going to happen. You're going to be seeing those ads on there because Xbox is also trying to get that money from the backside of the sale of the game. You guys already know how that works. Everybody makes money in this transaction except the consumer. So, I don't really care that much about this because I'm not personally affected by it. I rarely go out and buy games on consoles, but I know that there are tons of people that do. This is a step in a terrible direction. This is not smart. This is not good. As a consumer, imagine that every time you log in to your TV or you log into your phone, the first thing that pops up is a paid ad. Okay? Imagine every time you boot up an app, it says, would you like a McDonald's treat? Purchase now. You imagine that? That would get on your nerves. And people pay for what, guys? Say it louder. YouTube's doing it with the ad block. They pay for no ads. If they keep booting it this way, I promise you they're going to release no ad on your console. No ad. Yes, it's a little bit dramatic, but come on. Everything starts off small and then proceeds to grow into something larger, a larger monster. And we can see right here, Xbox adds full screen ad for COD on startup. And if you guys see it, the comments, it says they sure are using that $5 billion pretty straight, huh? Got to make money off that $69 billion deal. You know, people are talking about that. But look, they did one for Starfield 2 and Forza Motorsport. So this isn't like something they're just starting. It's just sad to see that they're resorting to this. I'm sure it gets more sales because it's right on the front screen and people don't have to click on all the buttons to get there. So I completely understand, but come on, dude. That is not a smart decision. That's not a good decision. We shouldn't even be enforcing ads on a pop-up. It should be, I look for it, I get it. That's it. It should just be like that. We already paid for the console. We already paid for the experience. We're going to pay for a game if we want to play it. Don't shove it in my face. Don't shove it in my face, baby, because I am ready for that. So, Modern Warfare 3 also experienced a glitch. So, after being an ad and getting absolutely ran through because people were like, why are you guys trying to get us to pre-order this game so bad? There is a update error because people are needing the PS4 Modern Warfare 2 disc. Okay? we're investigating an issue causing some players to encounter a disk required error. Stand by for updates. If we look right here, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 campaign disk required error asks for Modern Warfare 2 PS4 disk. Right here, live address saying that addressing the fact that the game is requiring you to basically have the old game. Guys, I'm pretty sure that's indicative that they are not using anything new. This is just an asset flip. It's truly what it is. They didn't do anything new. No other Call of Duty game has ever had this issue except the one that came out a year that they said there was going to be DLC. So, in theory, I think this is just DLC. If you buy it digital, I think it's DLC. If you buy the disc, I think it's just DLC on a disc. I don't think this game is worth $70. I don't think they put $70 worth of asking people. Yes, this game is going to go on to make millions of dollars. Of course, it's Call of Duty. But they're charging you for DLC. And I'll get to why I think it's more DLC. I'm not just saying that because I'm hateful. I love COD. I have always loved COD. I'm not saying this out of hate. I'm saying this out of disappointment, which is worse, honestly. PC Gamer, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 hogs up 213 gigabytes of storage space. Boom, chaka-link. Call of Duty is getting way too slick. Come on, man. What Call of Duty game need 213 gigabytes? Have mercy. There is no way at base drop that the game needs 213 gigabytes. You go back, you tell me that GTA 5, an open world game that lasts hours and you can keep playing it over and over again, has 213 gigabytes. It's huge. Yes, these games are huge. And there are games that are bigger than this. But we take a look at Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate has about 120 gigabyte update. 120 gigabyte install. Even Starfield, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the game, I kind of enjoyed it, doesn't have a 213 gigabyte install. That is a quarter. After they do all the updates, that'll be a third of somebody's entire drive taken up by one game. And that's if you have a terabyte. If you have a console and you only have a 500 gigabyte, 1 terabyte console, you're going to have to delete COD every time you want to download any other game. When GTA 6 comes out and it's 800 gigabytes, what are you going to do? You just used up your entire drive with Modern Warfare 3 and GTA. It's ridiculous. This is just poor optimization, and this is their justification. Modern Warfare 3 is almost here. In preparation, we would like to provide an update on file sizes which are larger than last year. Why? I don't know. This is due to an increased amount of content available day one, including open world zombies. Okay, Cold War had this. I don't know why they're hyping this up like they did. Cold War had an open world zombies, and you guys saw how that flopped. Please do not try to make this be something that it's not. They already pulled it out, and it sucked. It did. Support for item carry forward from Modern Warfare 2, as well as old as map files for current Call of Duty Warzone. Note, as a part of our ongoing optimization efforts, your final installation size will be actually smaller than the combined previous Call of Duty experiences. You can manage your Call of Duty files in the Manage Files section of your the COD HQ launcher menu. This includes the ability to uninstall. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. I don't care about installing pieces of the game. I shouldn't have to uninstall pieces of the game to enjoy the game. Activision, wake up. It is not 2012. People are running PS5s, Xbox Series X's, PCs with 4090 Ti's, and you're talking about you can uninstall one piece of the game if you don't play it. Well, when you purchase a game, you're wanting to experience every piece of the game. You shouldn't have to uninstall games every time Call of Duty comes out. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Talking about how Warzone is its own separate map. Homie, go back to Black Ops. I believe Black Ops 4. They had a battle royale. Yes, the game was big, but it wasn't 213 gigabytes. And I can assure you that something was longer. And I'm going to get to it. Pause. Right here we look at, this is what Keep It Real was referring to. 3 to 4 hour long campaign. What in the silliness requires 213 gigabytes, $70, 3 hour campaign, and it's not like it's an action-packed oh my gosh, I can't believe they ended it like this. This is going crazy. It's not like that. It's not like Attack on Titan where you get 1 hour and a half and it's just combat, combat, combat. No. It's a bunch of open world jargon because they were too lazy to do anything. They were unable to produce a quality product, so they just figured, let's put DMZ in campaign and call it campaign. We did it, guys. We absolutely fooled these junkies. Like, come on. That is not how a company should be treating its consumers. We want a story. We want Captain Fisher Price. We want soap. We want ghost. We want to hide. We want to go into bush, creep, 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 take over a fortress, guys. That's what we want to do as players. I know I'm not talking for myself. I want to have missions that engage me, missions that put me on the map, missions that put me at the top of the roster, put me at the top of the U.S. military protecting the president. Don't do none of this open world jargon. What is this? Linear is where Call of Duty shines. We don't need none of this open world nonsense, guys. And I know that you guys might not know what I'm referring to. I'll send a link. I'll have a link down below so you guys can look at it. So, Call of Duty campaigns have never been long. I'm not making fun of it for being 3 to 4 hours long. I'm making fun of it because they're charging $70. It's 213 gigabytes. Then the campaign is just 3 hours. Here you go, 3 hours. That completely overrides any justification for anything they already had. The campaign is one of the biggest reasons Call of Duty sells, and is one of the reasons it gets pre-ordered. Now it's one of the reasons because people get early access to the campaign, and I am so glad people paid for the early access of these games because you people like me and you get to see what an abysmal abomination they're doing with Call of Duty. If we read right here, however, given the extreme short turnaround time between two Modern Warfares, wow, I don't know why they did that. I seriously have no clue. They should have taken a year off. Yes, it seems a quite few corners have been cut, and the campaign is getting criticized for both its quality and extremely short length, even for Call of Duty. If we read right here, while it's not uncommon for COD campaigns to be on the shorter side, 5 to 7 hours, Modern Warfare pushes its luck at just 3 to 4 hours. The shortest in a long while, and no doubt it could be blitzed through even faster than that. There's going to be a speed run that does it in an hour. We read quotes from Twitter X. Modern Warfare 3 is a DLC despite what developers say. You need Modern Warfare 2 to even access the game in most cases. My full review of Modern Warfare 3, I don't care. The game trailers, yeah. Players are wondering why the file size of the game is 200 gigabytes. Other players are upset that Microsoft is blasting full screen ad. Things I have already mentioned. And it's just crazy. And if we look right here, this is a full gameplay walkthrough of the campaign. Look at the time. 3 hours. And real quick, I don't want to show you guys this. This wasn't my original plan. But I want you guys to see just a little bit of what I was referring to when I said it's kind of like DMZ. See, you don't have price. Enemies keep coming. And I'm not trying to hate on the game for trying to do something new. I'm not. But look how slow they're running. And he's just playing DMZ. It's really just DMZ with price dialogue. And DMZ already has that. When you play DMZ, there are story missions. I just don't get where Call of Duty thought it was a smart idea to add something that was already made and then label it as something different, which they always do. And then when the people get mad, they say, oh, well, it's your fault for not enjoying it. So VGC states, Modern Warfare 3's campaign is the series low point. Of course it is, because suspecting that Modern Warfare 3 was going to be the end-all, be-all for this reboot series, this sucked. For me personally, because I've played Modern Warfare 1 and 2, the reboots, and I've had a blast with both. I've played both campaigns, and I've enjoyed both. Now, Modern Warfare 2's campaign was a little iffy, but I'm sure it was because of this one. Modern Warfare 2's campaign felt so much different than Modern Warfare 1's. Modern Warfare 1 felt so, like, real. Modern Warfare 2 felt a little on the iffy side. Like, the story wasn't as fleshed out, and they didn't really finish it in a good way. Like, the ending always was like a jaw drop. Like, why did you guys end it that way? This just made me not want to play any Call of Duty for another, like, 2 years. Until they get their act straight, because this is ridiculous. Nobody should be paying $70 for DLC and DMZ missions. This should be $25, $30 in addition to the Modern Warfare 2 price, and then they should take that year with Treyarch's commanding, and boom, release Modern Warfare 3. But they'd already did it. So guys, we can't take back. There's no take backsies now. If we look at the reviews, IGN posted up with the 4. Let's read: underbaked, rehashed, and cobbled together from multiplayer parts. Modern Warfare 3's single-player campaign is everything a Call of Duty story mode shouldn't be. Exactly what I was saying. If it's gonna be a campaign worth playing, make it fun. The good. Reintroducing Makarov evokes nostalgia. Wow. They get a point because of nostalgia. Okay, that's what they were banking on. It's good to see Warzone's Verdansk again. Again, nostalgia. Punchy shooting. Call of Duty's known for always. They have the mechanics down. That's what upsets me. They have such a good base foundation upon what they can build on, but they never build good. It's like you have a great concrete foundation, right? There's no sign of any cracks. Nothing. Beautiful. It'll last hundreds of years. Doesn't matter. Then you build a twig house on top of it. And then you're mad because the twigs got blown over because of the foundation. No, I'm mad because they built twigs on a good foundation and now it sucks. 5, mediocre. Boom chaka lame. Just finished Modern Warfare 3's campaign, The Gaming Revolution says, and that was so unbelievably poor written. No tension, no stakes, all of it felt like pointless filler. It played it so safe once again. No originality, nothing new. Makarov was the only interesting thing, and he just dipped halfway through, barely being in it. The ending felt like it was done just for the sake of it. Compare this to the original Modern Warfare trilogy. It's crazy how many emotional and amazing moments those games had, and this new trilogy is trying to redo it whilst it not feeling anywhere near as impactful. You can really feel that this was just meant to be an extension to Modern Warfare 2, with half the mission being spec ops, and the story feeling so meaningless. Really burnt out on the Modern Warfare setting too, after 2 games back to back and them not upping the ante at all. This doesn't feel like the third game in the series at all. The third game is where all hell is supposed to start breaking loose and really hits the fan. And this just felt so tame and didn't feel like it built upon the previous 2 games at all. This is what I'm saying. The Modern Warfare 1 and 2 reboots had so much that you could have done in 3. 3 could have been the banger. It could have ended everything on a positive note and gained a ton of trust back. But because you guys are too cocky, that's all it is. You guys released this poor imitation of what Call of Duty was, man. The ending of Modern Warfare 3's campaign was so disappointing. I felt like it needed more. Of course, because the game was only 3 hours. Modern Warfare 3's Rush campaign isn't going over well with fans who pre-ordered. This is hands down the worst COD campaign I have ever played. Do not buy. Let's look at right here. Let's look at this guy. This is just like a comp of what, they're showing on here. All YouTube videos. Do not buy Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare garbage. Terrible. Horrible trash. Disappointment. Failure. Worst. Disappointing. This is just stupid, man. I'm not even going to put their videos on here because you guys know exactly what they're saying. It's in a video. If we look right here, guys, just everybody complaining about that campaign. I'm not going to read any of them, but I just really can't help but say to myself, I can't believe that Call of Duty has gone this far as to just completely spit on every consumer's face that enjoyed Modern Warfare 3. We all have our history with Call of Duty. Whether you're a Treyarch fan or Infinity Ward fan, it really doesn't matter. When you see Call of Duty today, what it is, it's just sad. They have so many better pieces of technology, able to provide a game that all of us want. But honestly, I think they just release bad games on purpose. Because when they release a bad game and then the next one is decent, they can get way more money for that decent experience. I really hope that Treyarch releases an absolute monster behemoth next year because they did get the extra year off. And I'm sure that's why this was out. They were trying to justify it. I honestly think that if they just released DLC and all the maps, people would have been fine with Modern Warfare 2. But because they decided a full price to make more money, this is the inevitable backlash. If this was just DLC, this score would probably be an 8 or a 9. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the game was bad, and I feel like the Modern Warfare 3 beta was actually pretty dope. Like the combat, the slide canceling, all being brought back, the combat felt so much faster. That probably would have given it a 9 or an 8 if it was added on to Modern Warfare 2. But since it's its own game, it's going to get way harsher criticism for feeling like DLC. With all that being said, guys, I hope this truly doesn't disappoint you because a lot of people wait for COD every single year. I'm personally am kind of disappointed, but it is what it is. We live and then we die, unfortunately. So I'm just sad this is another year of Call of Duty where your boy is not going to enjoy it like he once did. I truly hope that Treyarch comes back next year. And yes, I do sound very pessimistic. I sound very pessimistic because I'm upset. I'm disappointed at what COD has become. So let's hope that multiplayer comes back, completely washes over the campaign. I'm probably not going to pay $70 for this. This is ridiculous. I'm not going to pay $70 for DLC. I might pay $40, $30 to play the multiplayer because most people buy Call of Duty games for that. But come on, man. If you're already asset flipping, I can only imagine how much you're going to do that with multiplayer and how little they're going to back it up and update. Again, with all that being said, guys, leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other videos and have a wonderful rest of your Monday.